All right, everybody. I know it's a little weird. We're streaming on a Saturday, but today we're going to be playing Commander. And my name is Seth Cross here with Praetor Gaming. And today we are going to be doing something a little bit interesting. So it's not just vEDH, although obviously from Spelltable that is what it is. But we're doing the EDH Pokemon League, which I know we did an episode of the Late Night Magic Monday series with Paul, who Paul is actually right over here to my left. But to start things off, we're just kind of going to go in order around the table a little bit backwards and talk about who we are and what we're playing this week, or today, I should say. Again, Seth Cross, Praetor Gaming. You guys know me. I'm playing Arami. I just played this a little bit last night for its maiden voyage, but I really, really like this deck. I put it together. I'm pretty happy with the way it works. I like bringing things back from the dead. I just think that's good fun. But Jazzy, what are you playing today?
Hey, my name's Jazzy. I also have a stream under Jazzy's In. I also have a YouTube channel starting to do Commander stuff. Today I'm playing Mimeoplasm, and it's more of like a secret Commander deck. He's not the real Commander. He's hidden in here. So look forward to finding out which one it is.
That's cool. I played a Mimeoplasm earlier in my Commander career, and I remember I stopped playing it when I really pissed off one of my friends who apparently just hated that I took his Gyarados and Aurelia and mashed them together. And he was like, "Why? Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Cause it's early game and you had two big Boros beaters. What did you expect me to do?" But all right, and then Dead for Life. What are you playing today?
All right, I'm playing Amareth the Lustrous. As soon as I saw this card get spoiled, I was like, oh, so I'm just going to take my Tulane deck that was already broken, throw it in here, and make it a little bit more busted. It's a Bant creature-based just Value Town deck that also has strings of just bouncing a Shrieking Drake back and forth to get value, or it can infinite out in infinite mana kind of situations.
That's Amaranth is one of the ones that I saw and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be stupid powerful. I don't really know what I want to do with it if I'm gonna do anything at all. But I definitely, when the previews happened, I was like, oh, this one's cool. This one's actually really cool.
At some point, I'm thinking of maybe transitioning this deck into more Enchantress theme. Because Bant-Chantress is already a thing in the format, and getting extra value off of having Enchantresses plus Amareth's trigger just sounds like gravy to me.
Yeah, it's almost like cascading enchantments-ish.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then Paul, you are actually the leader of this particular pod, so go ahead and talk about what you're playing, and then if you want to talk about the league.
Alright, so I am playing my boy Slimefoot the Stowaway, and that is because I am the Golgari guild leader for the EDH Pokemon League, also referred to as Ravnica League. Each of the guild leaders are playing guild leader paired decks, so I'm playing Golgari. We each have a guild hall effect that affects everybody. In my case, my guild hall lets the first spell each player plays each turn have Convoke. So everybody keep that under your hat for when you actually have some creatures out to Convoke with.
Mm-hmm.
The goal of the league is for the challengers to defeat or otherwise impress the guild leaders to acquire 10 signets. You can do that via either winning the pod, or we have a list of achievements, which I will refer to occasionally as folks will acquire them. And that's the basics, really. Once we actually have people who earn all 10 signets, we will have an Elite Four final pod, and whoever wins that will be the league champion.
Nice. Which will probably be me, but
Yeah. You got some catching up to do because it took you a little bit into the league. We have folks with 3 signets now, so you got to grind them out pretty fast.
I needed to actually get the commander and build the deck.
That's fine. I'm saying you got some catching up to do. All you got to do is dominate the first couple of games you play, and you'll catch up in no time.
Oh, okay. So beat everybody here mercilessly. Understood.
Yep.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody's good with their hands, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
All right. Well, then, Dead for Life, we'll kick it off with you. If I can click on the right card or the right thing.
All right.
There you go.
If we're good. All right. I will start off Waterlogged Grove. Take 1. I'll play an Avacyn's Pilgrim and pass.
Yeah, ramped
Nice.
up.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll draw. I will play a forest. Tap the forest for a soul ring. Tap the soul ring for a mesmeric orb.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Don't like
And then,
yes.
and then I will pass.
Don't like that.
We all like it.
Alright, I will draw this card. Ooh.
Your definition of liking that seems to be very different to mine.
I mean, Seth's also playing graveyard deck. This works. to
I
his
know, I
advantage.
love this. I'm gonna play my
Really?
command tower, and then I'm gonna do something similar. I'm gonna play my Proxied Soul Ring for everybody to see.
Yep.
I unfortunately don't have a 2-drop, so I will pass the ball.
That's an AOK original. Looks good.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's the original art with just a cooler border.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, some of
Alright.
the coolest altars are like relatively simple, but
Yeah,
You
it's
just
just
do a little
altering
bit.
the.
All right, so I
I
played
ordered-
forest, and then I'm gonna pass.
All right. Untap.
Don't forget to mill when you untap.
Yep.
Yep.
What for each thing I untap?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, Karametra. I wanted that.
Nice.
I don't know. It's fine.
That is how you kill a god.
Yeah.
A little orb.
I'll play an Evolving Wilds and pass.
I will untap. I'll draw. I will. Oh, no, I don't draw this. I mill 1, 2, and then I will draw.
Oh, it's almost like you want Stinkweed Imp in your yard.
Huh?
Who knew?
I don't know. Everything's fine.
Think we.
Everything's fine.
He's a homie. Tap a forest for a Elves of Deep Shadow. Then I will play an island.
What a dork.
Turn. And
Mhm.
I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap, mill 1. It is Amphin Mutineer. That's a cool one to have in the graveyard. Then I will draw this card. Alright, I'm going to do 2 things at once. I'm going to play Polluted Delta. This one is a proxy from Sheepwave. It's like pixelated. I also have the Water to Grave to go with it, which is what I'm going to fetch, but I'm also going to play a Tribute Mage and go find an artifact that costs 2, reveal it, and put it into my hand. I'm going to crack the Polluted Delta at the same time to find the Watery Grave, which can enter tap, so I won't take the 2, but I will take the 1. And the artifact I'm going to find is Sundial of the Infinite, and I will
dear.
pass while I
Yes.
am searching.
By the way, Sheepwave does great art.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I go to untap. I have nothing to untap, so I do not mill. I draw. Going to play a forest. I'm going to tap the 2 forests to play Night Soil. And for those not familiar, Night Soil, I can pay 1 mana, exile 2 creatures in any graveyard to create a tap-going token.
Ooh.
I pass.
Mimeoplasm likes that. Not. Alright, end of turn, I'm gonna fetch with Evolving Wilds. I'll grab Plains. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Shuffle. These sleeves are like impossible to shuffle with. Alright. And untap. Mill 1. Oh god.
What was it?
Tatiova.
Oh, Tatiova.
Oh my god.
That's
Stop
that's
milling.
my hand.
Stop milling all my good cards. Alright. I'll play an island. Tap 4. And cast a Panharmonicon.
Nice.
I have a response,
As you should.
and I am going to tap an island soul ring, floating one of them to negate.
Any responses to negate, please?
I'm tapped out.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah, no, gets countered. And I'm done.
Sorry, I have mono green Force of Will in my hand.
Yes, do it. Hey, black has, like, dash hopes that
Is that-
that you can't play. Yeah, I'm done. Go
Your
ahead.
turn? Okay, so I'll untap 3, mill 3, 1, 2, 3. Got Failed Passage, Consecrated Sphinx, and a Myriad Landscape.
Ooh.
And I will. I'll draw.
Gotta just love 4 mana, discard a card, and then mill 4 on your upkeep.
I will play my land per turn as a Black Bloom Bog. And then I will. I'll tap this for a black, taking 1. Oh god, mouse, please. 1 and Forest to cast Animate Dead
On what?
on Consecrated Sphinx.
Mhm.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap, mill 3. Corpse Connoisseur, Floating Dream, Zubera, and Jace Wielder of Mysteries.
Ooh.
That card.
And then I will draw 2.
Do an Evolving Wilds for my turn. Tap 2 for an Altar of Dementia.
Mhm.
I will actually pass after that. And then
I'm gonna untap 2, mill
Zoom.
2. Sorry, Seth.
just in between turns, I'm just gonna do the Evolving Wilds now.
Okay. You got my Verdant Force and my Fungal Sprouter.
Okay.
Draw.
I'll draw 2.
All right, I'm gonna tap a green. And what creatures are in your graveyard, Jazzy?
I have a Lonely Stinkweed Imp.
All right. Dead for life.
I have Karametra and Tatyova Benthic Druid.
All right, Seth, you're covering your graveyard.
The Corpse Connoisseur and the Amphin Mutineer.
All right, let's exile Corpse Connoisseur and that card I can't pronounce. And I'm gonna make a Sapling token. If I can find my. Apparently, I didn't pull my saplings out before the game started, so I'm gonna use a servo. Don't know how I did that. Wrong tokens for the wrong deck.
Yes.
And then I'm going to return the tapped forest to my hand to play Golgari Rot Farm.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pass.
Alright, untap. Mill 4. Oops. Oh, Scroll Rack. Alright, draw for turn.
I will draw 2.
Yep. Play a forest. I will cast Vizier of the Menagerie. For those who either don't speak Russian or don't know what this card does, it says I can look at the top card of my library at any time. I can play creatures from the top card of my library, and I may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast creatures off the top. So I'm going to look at the top card of my library. That's cool, and I'm done.
Yep. I'll untap. I'll mill 3. Hermit Druid, Rexage, Putrefy. And then I'll dredge. What's this guy? 5?
Yep.
Now, can you respond to a dredge trigger?
Yes, it is a trigger.
Yeah. So I can exile both the Stinkweed Imp and that Hermit Druid Night Soil then.
Correct.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, and then I don't draw.
You don't. No, you draw.
Yeah, I stifled your ability, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ability fizzles. I believe you still draw.
Yep. And I have 2 Saprolinks.
And you wanted the Hermit Druid, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty, then I will draw. I will play a Twilight Mire Filter Land. What do I want to do? I will, I guess. I'm gonna cast green. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 6 mana, I'm gonna cast Rishkar's Expertise.
Gonna respond with Arcane Denial.
And that one we draw. Or
You're gonna
something,
draw
or-
2 on my upkeep, and I'll draw 1, which means you'll draw another 2 from the other thing.
Yeah, so I'll draw 4 essentially.
Yeah,
On the on his
on my
upkeep.
upkeep.
On your upkeep. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 cards in hand. I'll go to combat. I will attack the 3/6 at Cross.
Not the guy who exiled your stinkweed imp in your hermit room.
That's a stinkweed imp. I don't really care about that guy.
It's
I just like
also-
to.
It is worth pointing out that the one way you do not get the Signet is if I'm the person who wins the pod.
Yes.
Okay. And with that, I will pass.
Untap. So the arcane trigger goes on the stack and then the mill, right?
Yeah, untap, upkeep, draw, and you're drawing during the upkeep, so it should be untap, then the mill effect
Mill.
happens.
They're both
are they
upkeep
both-
triggers. They're both
are they
upkeep
both-
triggers.
Oh,
The person
This
who
one's
controls
not.
the triggers stacks the what is
Oh,
You're gonna tap
untap.
step
Yeah,
before
no,
the
no.
upkeep.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
So
if
1,
America's So
2,
yeah, mill first then. Draw.
3, 4. It was Meteor Golem, Fellwar Stone, Noxious Gearhulk, and Unstable Obelisk. I'll draw for the Arcane Denial, and then I'll draw 4 my turn.
I'll draw 4 for the trigger, and then I'll draw 2 more for your turn draw.
Okay. At 4, and I will play a Panharmonicon,
Woo!
and then I'll pass.
Alright, I'm gonna untap, mill 2. Revel and Riches goes to my graveyard, and Tragic Slip goes to my graveyard. Draw. Alright, let's see here. Forest return. I am going to let's see here. I don't have enough. I don't do. All right, I am just going to pass.
Alright. Untap, mill 4, Arcane Signet, Cultivate, Zalfrin Void, and Guardian Project.
Ooh, that's a lot of ramp and draw.
Yeah. Top card. Okay. I will play a forest. And I will attempt to resolve the big boy.
Nothing for me.
What's his
Nothing for
ETB
me.
again?
It's whenever another permanent ETBs.
Okay. I have no responses.
Okay.
Same.
Alright. And then I will swing at Jazzy for 3.
I will take 3.
Alright, pass turn.
I will untap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mill 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Things I know: Arcane Signet, Consuming Aberration. And a bunch of lands. Then I will draw for turn. Interesting. Well, What juicy creatures do you guys have in your graveyards?
I have a Verdant Force.
Juicy,
Yeah, I'm asking for that premium juice.
Karametra, and Tatiova. That's all I got.
Noxious Gear Hulk and the Meteor Golem.
Ooh,
Meteor
those are
Golem
those
pops
are
a
spicy.
permanent,
Yep.
and then the other one.
Destroys
Also
target creature. If the
Creature.
creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to the toughness.
He has 2 removal creatures.
Yeah. He has 2 removal spells.
Okay.
So Mimeoplasm specifically says gets the abilities of one, gets the PT of another as +1/+1 counters. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So maybe
Uh-oh.
I will. The Meteor Golem's a 3/3.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and the Gear Hulk's a 4/5.
5/4.
5/4.
Yeah.
What do I got?
So it gets counters equal to the power. So you would get 5 for the Gear Hulk and 3 for the Golem, depending on what you did.
Yeah. I probably want the ability of the Golem. Yeah, we'll cast my commander. Green, black, blue, and 2. Cast Mimeoplasm. And then I'll target both of your Gear Hulk and your...
In response, I'm
what
going
should I
to Night Sail away both of Seth's creatures so that Mimeoplasm doesn't have any targets.
That is sad.
And then Mimeoplasm enters the battlefield as a 0/0 and dies.
And dice. There. I will then play a land for turn. Play a swamp. I will tap said swamp to tragic slip your commander. Dead for life. Then I will go to combat and I will attack Guy Gardner
Alright.
for 3.
I'm going to go ahead and convoke out Mob and destroy your Consecrated Sphinx.
It'll die. And then, with nothing left to do, I'll pass turn and go to discard.
Alright, at the end of your turn, I'm just going to cycle a Lonely Sandbar. Then I will untap, mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lightcrafter and Grey Merchant for creatures,
Ooh.
and then Island and Bajuka Bog are the other 2.
Nice.
Man, that Pajuka Bog would have been a sweet draw.
Yep.
No.
I'll swamp for turn. Do you have the rules text for Convoke, Paul?
Not in front of me, but I know it says your creatures may help cast a spell. Actually, the easiest way to do this is probably just going to be look up a spell with Convoke, so let me march with multitudes.
Yeah, I just, I don't remember. I think it's either
Alright.
colorless.
Your creatures can help cast the spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color.
Okay. So,
So
like,
you can tap your Tribute Mage for blue or colorless, for example.
gotcha. That
I'm
is-
discarding Rampant Growth, Soccer Tribe Builder, Muldrifter, Brawn, and Thornwood Falls.
What are the creatures on the field?
I have some tap Saprolings.
I have a Vizier of the Menagerie and an Abysson's Pilgrim.
I got an Elves of the Deep Shadow.
You has a Tribute Mage.
Yeah. I'll just bring out my commander for now. And then I'll go to combat and I will attack. Paul, you're at the highest. I'll attack you for 2 with the Tribute Mage.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take it because I have no choice.
Okay. In second main phase, I'm going to sacrifice the Tribute Mage to the Altar of Dementia, milling myself for 2, Living Death, and a Darkwater Combs. and I will pass after that.
All right. Untap 6, mill 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only creature to go in there is a Spore-Sower Thallid, FYI.
Okay.
All right. Desert of the Glorified tapped. Everybody had. There's one person that has more than one creature, right? So I just gotta go ahead and convoke out 2 green and no, actually 1 green and a black. There we go. 3 mana total for Plaguecrafter. Everybody sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. If you can't, discard a card.
I'll sack Avacyn's Pilgrim.
And I'm gonna sack my Plaguecrafter.
Shocker.
And is one of the servos or the sapros tapped for
Yes,
convoke?
sorry about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and then I am going to actually. I'm gonna pass.
Alright. Untap, mill 6. Lots of creatures. Labman, Sucker, Tribe Scout, Llanowar Scout, couple lands, and an Arboreal Grazer. I will draw for turn. Play an island. Permanent library. I will pass the turn.
I'll untap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, milling 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Creature, Jared, Golgari, Lich.
It's gotta be Jared.
It's gotta be Jared. I've milled almost a fifth of my deck at this point.
I'll draw. Yeah, I'm almost at half.
Whack.
Let's see. What do I
Well,
want
it's
to do?
almost like your deck wants to have most of its library, most of the graveyard.
Yeah, but that that Sapro machine is not the nicest thing.
Yeah. See, I'm just glad a lot of my creatures are really only valuable for me.
I
get
joked about a
the-
mono green counterspell and then I counted Dominioplasm.
Yes. You literally you pretty much counter the Mimeoplasm, yes.
It's unfortunate.
But yeah. That
I was like,
literally
is he gonna remember I could do that?
it completely shuts off Mimeoplasm until he can get rid of that.
It is
Or
unfortunate.
if Paul is tapped out.
Or if he is tapped out, which I imagine he will keep up, man.
That 2 mana is looking pretty suspicious
Suspiciously keeping
Excuse
up
me, at
2
4
mana
mana
just
I
in
can
case.
convoke out spells.
Fair enough.
for a creature.
Yes, but I can use
Yeah.
the 2 mana for the thingy and I can still convoke out a spell that costs up to 2. So I effectively have 4 mana.
Effectively, yeah.
Shucks. Well, I'll play the Castle Lochthwain for turn. I will tap a forest for an Elvish Mystic. I will tap. I will tap 1, 2. How much does this thing cost? 3, 4, and 5. This one being a green, the rest being whatever. And cast a Golgari Grave Troll.
I have no responses.
I also have no responses.
It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8. 6, 7, 8. And with that, I pass the turn.
Untap, mill 3. Fenex, Factor Fiction, and Thought Vessel. Draw. Tap 4 for a Pitiless Plunder. And I'll pass.
All right. Actually, I'd rather avoid the mill more than I want to exile stuff from graveyard, so I'm just going to untap 3, mill 3. To Viserys here, hit the graveyard notably. Draw. All right, black and 1. Gonna play Zulaport Cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna pass.
All right.
Come on.
Let's see. I will draw. Play a forest. And pass.
Cool. And you did mill?
I didn't have anything to untap.
Oh, rock on.
Yeah, I didn't play anything last time.
Rock
Go
on.
ahead.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bunch of lands, a creature, Skull Prophet, and Deranged Assistant, and Ristic Study, Fierce Guardianship. Draw.
Okay.
Return. Ooh. I will play a forest for turn. How much mana do I have? Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, I am going to enter combat.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna swing this 8/8 at Guy Gardner.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign one of my saplings to block, and then I'm going to tap it to convoke out Merciless Resolve, and I'm going to sacrifice it to draw 2 cards. Any responses?
Merciless Resolve is a
Instant. Sacrifice. Yep, and then as an additional cost, sacrifice a creature or land. Draw 2 cards.
is the guild rule, is it not creatures only? It's just for spell each turn?
And first
It's
spell.
first spell.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to draw my 2, and then that creature has a blocked status, so I do not take damage.
I have Brawn in my graveyard, so and a forest in play, so he has trample.
No problem. Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm going to take the damage, but I'm going to Assassin's Trophy your Mesmeric Orb.
Mesmeric
So,
Orb.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take 8.
That is cool. And then I will cast my commander, I believe. Blue, black, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Cast my commander. Because you do have only 1 mana available.
It only costs 1 to activate Night Soil. If you want to resolve Mimeoplasm, can you target 2 cards in 2 different graveyards?
Yeah, I can target 2 and 2
Yeah,
different
so as long
graveyards.
as you target 2 different graveyards, I cannot fizzle him. You can just keep the +1/+1 counters.
Gotcha. Then I will do that. I will target. What's the biggest thing in your guys' graveyard?
I have a 7/7 Verdant Force in mine.
Okay.
A 4/7. My Fenex.
I have a 6/7.
6/7. So I'll exile the 7/7 for the power toughness. And what's the I feel like DM Cross. What are your creatures in there?
Fenax, Tribute Mage, Plague Crafter, Grey Merchant, and I believe that's it. Yeah. The Floating Dream, Zubera.
Probably Gary, so he can't Arami it at some point.
Yeah, let's get the Gary for the ability.
And then Paul, would you like to respond by exiling Grey Merchant?
Now, here's the thing. Neoplasm already entered the battlefield. It doesn't get the ETB, does it?
It enters as that creature.
Oh, okay. What is your devotion to black, though? 1? So we'll take 3 life.
When Gary hits.
Yeah, so I think we'll just go ahead and lose the 3 life.
Alright.
Okay, so then it just happens.
Well,
Yeah.
we're each taking 1, not 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
you'll
his
take
devotion
1.
to. Oh, wait, yeah.
no, because Gary... Oh, that's right, because Gary doesn't actually enter,
Yeah,
so we take
his,
1. Yeah,
his
no.
devotion didn't change from the Mimeo.
Yeah.
Right. In my mind, Neoplasm was reanimating it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
I was just like, oh, your current devotion +2. That's how Gary works.
Yeah, we all did the mental math.
Yeah, so then you guys will take 1, and then I'll
You
gain
gain
3.
Mhm.
Yep.
3. And then with that, I will pass.
Okay. Mesmeric Orb is dead, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll draw. Play an island. Pay 5 for my commander. I'll pass.
All right, Seth, at the end of your turn, I'm going to exile... what creatures do you have in your graveyard?
Fenax, Tribute Mage, and Playcrafter. And
All right,
Zubera.
Jazzy, what creatures do you have in your graveyard?
I have, let's see, a Deranged Assistant, probably don't want to get rid of that one. Sculpt Prophet, probably don't want to get rid of that one. Jared, Golgari Lich,
Yeah,
Lord,
Jared's a maybe.
Elsa Deep Shadow, Brawn, the guy that gives me trample,
Yeah, let's go with Brawn and Moldrifter.
and Muldrifter, there you go.
Yep. And then I'll get another token.
Trample us, bye-bye. Sad face.
I mean, I'm okay considering you have a 7/7 Mimeoplasm. I'm okay with that. And an
Yeah.
8/8 lick. Actually, does Grave Troll get it? It gets counters on ETB, right?
It
So-
does get counters.
Okay,
doesn't
it's
get
counters
smaller.
on ETB. It's not increasing power. Okay, based
No.
on creatures and graveyard.
All right.
Cool.
Gonna tap black and convoke black and a colorless, and tap the green to play. Oh, no, I need to tap black. Sorry about that. Pawn of Ulamog. Whenever my creatures die, I get Eldrazi spawn tokens.
Yes.
Nice, nice. Is that all creatures or non-token?
Let's see here. Whenever Pawn of Ulamog or another non-token creature you control.
Okay.
So
Cool.
my Zulaport and Pawn of Ulamog will trigger, not my actual Saproling tokens.
Gotcha.
Yes. Very important. Otherwise, Pawn will just go infinite with itself.
Yeah.
Be like, oh,
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And then let's play Sporogenesis.
Very important that Wizards for that one card knew what they were doing.
Yep. So Sporogenesis is an older card if you're not familiar. During my upkeep, I put a fungus counter on target non-token creature. Whenever a creature with a fungus counter on it is put into a graveyard, I make a Saproling for each fungus counter that was on that creature.
Nice.
Yeah,
And if you destroy Sporogenesis, all of those fungus counters go away.
Yep.
Alright, I pass.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a totally real Windswept Heath. And immediately fetch. Take a 1. Let me just double check. Make sure I actually have it. I'm pretty sure I'm getting Hallowed Fountain, but I just want to make sure I actually put it in this deck. There it is. Hallowed Fountain will come into play untapped, so I will take another 2. In just a second. All right, and I will attempt to convoke out Amareth again.
I have no responses.
No responses.
All right, then I would like to cast Mom.
Aw.
So she resolves Amareth trigger.
Mhm.
Yep.
I will not reveal that card, and I will pass the turn.
Cool. What is the card that you just played? Mom?
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
Mother
Oh,
of
Mother of
Mother
Runes.
Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes.
Taps to
Yeah,
give
give
another
temporary
creature
protection.
protection. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Importantly, it does say target creature, so it can target
4,
itself.
5, 6, 7. Oh no, I don't have to mill. Whew, it's counting.
Yeah.
I don't even want to mill at this point.
Right.
Cool. Untap, draw. Interesting. My hand is pretty useless. We're gonna enter combat.
All right.
I'm gonna swing this thick lad at DM cross, and then how big's your biggest creature did for life?
6/6.
6/6, and I will. Well, you get protection. No, you don't, because you'd have to.
Nah, yeah.
Summoning
yeah.
stuff, you can't make it have protection this
I'll
one time.
swing a 7/7 at you dead for life, and then this is at cross.
Yeah.
That's the 8/8.
Yeah. And then that is commander damage.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, I thought your commander.
Not for you.
Yeah, for me.
I think some people
And you-
want Golgari Gage Troll to be their commander.
That would
That'd be
be.
sweet.
that would
There's
be
a
sweet.
peasant commander, right?
Cool. So you didn't block cross
No, I
or
did
dead
not.
life?
Nope.
Coolio. Then main phase 2. What do I want to do? I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw this one card. Play Morphic Pools for my turn. Untapped because I still do have 2 opponents. Paul, are you tapped out?
I am, except for the ability to convoke up to 3 mana.
Okay. Well, convoke for a spell. You can't convoke like.
Right, I cannot use
Yeah.
my Night Soil if that's what you're concerned about.
And it's colorless, right?
You can actually also convoke for their color, so I can
Yeah.
use green and black.
I'm going to Arami. Gonna get rid of 3 lands. 'Cause I still
No,
have
get
3
rid of
opponents.
3 of your. No, get rid of your 3 best creatures, and then encore.
That was. You're right. That's the play.
Them's the rules.
That's just the best thing to do, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. No
The-
one would see it coming. It'd be such a surprise.
We're gonna do the Playcrafter.
Yep.
Then I'm going to encore the Playcrafter, which means I will get 3 of them.
Yes.
And I have Panharmonicon out. Is there any responses before that hits?
I would like to put sadness on the stack.
Oh, sad.
I have no responses.
Alright, so
Yeah, no,
everybody has to.
I
Oh,
will. Thinking about it. We have to sacrifice 6 things otherwise.
Yep.
Or discard a card for everyone you can't sack.
You can't. Gotcha.
Yeah, I forgot about the plate craft. I thought it would have been a good target.
Let's. Guess tap out. 7 for a overloaded rift.
So you're just gonna make everybody discard
Discard.
3?
Yeah.
Alright.
It avoided
okay with
it avoided the many Zulaport cutthroat triggers that are about to happen.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna sack the 3 tokens to my Altar of Dementia, milling myself for 9, and I will get 3 treasures because of the Pitiless Plunder.
Is this before all of that though, right?
What? Before all of what?
Oh,
Before
The-
Cyclonic Rift resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is like before, because I'm doing it so that you don't get the 6.
oh, so you're doing it
Triggers.
in response to the Encore?
Then I'm gonna get the 3 guys
So
anyway.
you're gonna get the 3, yeah, but you won't be able to sack, or you won't be able to, yeah.
I mean, then I'll
That's
just
right.
sack my 3, and you guys will discard 3.
Yeah.
Because okay. I'm just trying to make
Let's
sure.
go back. What are
I-
you? what are you
So basically, I
psychoing
want
in
I want
response?
your
So he's trying to do it so
Panharmonicon.
Panharmonicon's not in play
Yeah.
when they hit the stack.
yeah,
yeah.
and the altar and the pawn or
Yeah.
whatever, the guy that makes you treasures.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna
you're
get the encore
responding-
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get the
you're
encore.
responding to
I
the
want to just
encore
make sure
with Psycho.
that
Yeah.
everybody's tracking
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep, the Rift
Cyclic
resolves, then the
resolve.
ability resolves. You make
Alright.
everyone discard a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Great.
So everybody is, I guess, discarding 3.
Yes.
Yep.
And then I'll just sacrifice my 3 creatures.
Okay.
You can't think that's a clan. Oh, you did. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Cyclonic
I,
Rift.
I misunderstood who spoke. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I will discard Mom.
I'll tap 1. This is my second main. Or no, I didn't go to combat. I'm sorry. Gonna replay the Soul Ring. Replay the Pitiless Plunder. And then I'll do the altar. And I'll pass from there.
That's whenever a creature you control dies, you make a treasure, right?
Yes.
Pitiless Plunder? Okay.
Alright. Untap, draw. Alright. I'm going to play Night Soil again. I'm going to play Zulaport Cutthroat again.
What a shocker. I guess before... That's whatever. I was gonna say before my Vizier would get bounced, I'd look at the top so I remember what it is, but I missed it. That's okay.
Alright. And that's all I have, so I pass.
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn. Play a land. I will pay 6. Tap like that. 2, 4, 5. 6, including taking 1. Actually, no, I don't. So I will not take any damage from Waterlogged Grove. I will cast Amaranth. Any responses?
Nope.
Okay. I would like to cast Thibblethip the Lost.
Sounds good.
ETBs.
I don't have a response, but I'm going to go ahead and before I forget, exile the Golgari Grave Troll from Grave. Did it die? Or to get
Yeah, I did die.
Yeah, exile that. And do you have any other creatures with dredge in your graveyard?
I have no other creatures with dredge in my graveyard.
There's
All
still
right.
the
Then
Jared
go ahead
still
and
in
get
there.
Jared. Yep.
In response to that, I guess I'll do Jared's ability and I'll sack a swamp and a forest and return him to my hand.
All right.
Does that fizzle the ability, or is it up to 2?
It has to be 2, so it would fizzle the ability.
Yes.
Cool.
Hey, look
All
at that! I'm playing. I just had a mono green land destruction effect.
Woo! Alright, so I have an Amaranth trigger and a Thibblethip.
Mhm.
I will resolve Amaranth first. I will not reveal. I will draw this card. I will pass the turn. I just realized I forgot the ETB trigger when I play the land, but that's okay.
Oh, the Amaranth.
Yeah, I forgot the Amaranth trigger for playing the land,
Gotcha.
but it's alright.
Untap. I will
I'm going to
dredge. Deploy back.
the boy.
wherever he went. Okay, troll, mill 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. World Shaper's in there. Fauna Shaman. Stitcher Supplier. Inkwell Leviathan.
Ooh, spicy.
Well, shucks. Not getting the cards I want.
Tough life.
It is a tough one. We'll just cast the Grave Troll. 3, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. It's a 12-12, and then I'll pass the turn.
Alright.
Just so you know, you had that achievement before, but there is an achievement for having a creature with power 8 or greater, so that is one of your achievements so far.
Cool.
I'm updating the accounting on this now.
Yeah, I didn't know how that stuff got updated.
Technically, you guys are supposed to keep track of it, but the guild leaders are helping out just because this is the trial run.
And then
Right.
where do we like put it?
I have a spreadsheet I use to track them.
Okay.
So, like, if I wasn't playing, you'd have to tell me. Or your guild leader have to tell me.
Gotcha.
Going to cast Panharmonicon again.
No
I have no
response?
responses.
I also have no responses.
Cast a Baleful Strix. And that'll make me draw a 2 because of the Panharmonicon.
Yep.
I will play an island for turn. And since that gives me 3, I will play Arami from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the third time you played Arami this game, so that is an achievement.
Does it count if it's not from the command zone?
Actually, that's an entire other achievement you happen to get. You played your commander somewhere other than the command zone.
Oh. That is it for me, and I'll pass.
I really wanted that token for the Convoke.
Right.
I am going to pass.
Ooh, ominous. Ominous. Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Ooh. I will play a land. MRS triggered. Before I resolve it, does anyone have a response?
I do not.
Okay. I will reveal a plains and put it into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast a Cloud of Fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Amareth trigger. I will not reveal. Cloud of Fairies will untap these 2 lands. And I will pass the turn.
Cool. I'll untap. Upkeep. Draw. Interesting draw.
Sad. A lot of my value pieces got milled.
Hmm.
Really not doing a whole lot.
Your commander's a value piece, though.
Yeah, but I need like ways to manipulate or change the top of my library so I can have multiple triggers that.
It's kind of like saying that gas is how your car moves, but you don't need the engine.
Yeah.
I will go to combat. I'll swing the Grave Troll at. You're all pretty close. Panharmonicon's pretty scary, though.
I have a Death Toucher.
Yeah,
He can regenerate, though. I will attack. Yeah, I'll attack. I'll attack. Yeah, cross. Got a lot more things going. Okay. I'll pay Well, after damage, I'll pay the 1 to regenerate him. And there's a +1.
Get a treasure token from the Pitiless Plunder.
Mhm.
Main phase 2, tap the green 1 for an Oko. And then we're gonna make Commander and Elk. I'm gonna roll a die. Evens, cross, odds, dead life. It is a 4.
Oh, that was me?
Yeah. We'll make that bad boy an Elk.
No, you're gonna... It's gonna fizzle because I'm gonna sacrifice it. I'm gonna get another treasure token.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And then you're gonna, I'm assuming, null yourself for.
One.
Yep.
Was our Akasha Debaser, which is actually not an easy card to resolve online.
And then I will. Oh, I got nothing to do. Yep, best turn.
Untap. Draw. Playing Urborg for turn.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Two treasure, both for black, and then 4 others.
Mm-hmm.
Massacre Worm.
Ooh. Anyone else have a response?
I have no.
Stuff likes dying?
All right. So I will respond.
Mhm.
I would like to pay for and flash in Venser Shaper Savant.
Putting it back in my hand.
Yes, I would like to return the spell to your hand. I have an Amaranth trigger.
Okay.
I will not reveal. Okay.
Massacre Worm.
Yep.
So
Alright, now we got
everything gets -4/-4, and everything that dies deals you 2 damage.
Yes. Okay, so I am
Alright.
taking 6.
I'm actually only going to take 1 because Zulaport throw trigger, so you each lose 1 more life, and I gain 1 life.
And nothing on my side dies, but I do lose 1 life. from
Actually,
that.
wait. We
I'm
each.
sorry. You don't
each
lose
creature-
4. You lose
Yeah,
2.
2,
I'm
right?
sorry. 2 per
Yeah,
creature.
yeah. Okay.
Alright. Best.
Alright, Seth, what's in your graveyard?
The Debaser, Baleful Strix, Fenex, Tribute Mage, and the Zubera.
Exile everything but the Zubera, so I can get 2 Saprolings. And then, Jazzy, what's in your graveyard?
I got a World Shaper, Fauna Shaman, Citrus Supplier, Inkwell, Leviathan, Elf Deep Shadow, Tri-Builder, Consecrate Sphinx.
Alright, exile...
Consuming
the first-
Aberration.
Yeah, exile 6 of those. I'll let you pick.
Oh, let's see. Fauna Shaman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Alright, and then my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, let's see here. Gonna play Beastmaster Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Any responses?
Sadly, no.
Alright. I'm gonna attack Oko with 1 token. I'm gonna attack Jazzy with 2 tokens. Seth, do you have what's your blocker? Just the 1/4?
And the 6/5.
Yeah, Massacre Worm.
Alright, Massacre Worm. You know what? I'll send 1 at you, Seth, and I will send the... And I'll leave 1 open just to... I have to do 5, so I'll send 2 at you, Seth. So all my creatures become 6/6s.
Yikes.
Yike.
So 2 at Seth, 2 at Jazzy, 1 at Oko.
That's only 5.
Alright.
No, but they get once you attack with 5 or more creatures, right?
7 or
Oh,
more.
7. Oh,
Yeah.
I got the pluses and the attack triggers mixed up.
Incorrect.
All right. My bad.
Alright, so are we just reneging combat altogether?
Yep. Yep,
Don't wanna
because
swing a bunch- don't want to
messed
swing a
my
bunch
trigger
of
up there.
1/1s into big things. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. Actually, no, it wouldn't matter.
Yep.
gonna
But I
say
am going to
next
go
turn.
ahead and play Culling Days.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and then I pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Blossoming Sands as my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Gain a life, and I have an Amaranth trigger. I will reveal a Thornwood Falls and put it into my hand and pass.
Untap. Draw. Okay. I will make Amaranth an elk.
Alright. Yep.
Sure you don't want to make one of my saplings an elk?
As much as I wanted to.
Isn't it any permanent? Or is it only creatures?
Creature or artifact.
Oh, okay.
You can turn the Culling Days into an elk, technically.
God, if he could
Um,
turn Beastmaster Ascension into
That's what I was actually going for.
Yeah, I
Elk
figured.
Master Ascension.
Yes.
Then let's see. I guess I'll.
I need two turns of the table to use Beastmaster Ascension because I don't have haste that I remember in this deck. So I need to produce 2 more tokens and swing out with 7.
I think you had the right idea, just the wrong count of what you were doing with the
Yep,
Night
yep.
Soil.
I needed to reread my own card.
Yeah, it's just, you don't necessarily need haste, you just need to have tokens entered not on your turn.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't do it this turn because I'm tapped out. My token maker can't make anything.
Oh,
right now.
yeah, yeah,
So you guys
I-
have 2 turns of safety.
Okay, I thought you were
Yeah.
just talking about like playing it in general. I was like,
No, not in general. It just so happens I don't have the ability to make 2 more tokens before my next
That's
turn.
what I was going to say. I didn't want to say, but what you could have done is you could have just left up the 2 mana and then used your whatever enchantment to make 2 more saplings before your turn.
Yeah. And I took a takey backseat on the combat based on my misreading my own card. I wasn't
Yeah.
going to take a takey backseat on casting a spell I shouldn't have cast.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna pay 4, using this to filter into a green black for Jared.
It's gotta be Jared.
And Jared is the secret commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually kind of guessed that once you like sacrificed the swamp to save him from being exiled.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And with that, I'll enter combat, and I will swing this thick lad at.
Swinging at me, I will absolutely block with my elk.
Yeah, I know.
Literally 100%.
This will come at cross.
block it with the worm, sack it to altar.
Yep.
And that was a massacre.
Boo.
No real creatures. Pilgrim's Eye was the only one. Mindstone, Toxic Deluge, Inventor's Fair, Notion Rain, and an island.
You know, actually, giving Pilgrim's Eye Encore makes it a not terrible card.
Yeah,
And I will
if I
pass.
was allowed to have a graveyard. Oh, I get a treasure token.
Yeah.
Oy. Come here, token. Draw this card. Play an island. Tap 2 for the sundial. Tap 4 for a Whisper Blood Liturgist.
Alright.
It's a 2/2. Sacrifice 2 creatures. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Nice.
Slightly slower version of Encore.
Kind of. Well, I wouldn't The power level
They're
is way
different, but like it fits in the theme really nicely. It's
Yeah.
not a bad backup.
I'll pass. Oop.
Draw. Alright. Black and green. Black, and I'll convoke out 4 to play Butcher of Malakir.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got
Any-
nothing.
No responses?
Yes, please kill my elf for the love of God.
Alright, that's all I got.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, technically, like, the elk is your commander, right?
I guess.
You can deal commander damage with it, just saying.
Ooh, yeah. Totally gonna deal damage with my 3/3 on the ground attacker.
You know what's really funny? There's a 3/3 elk with protection from blue and protection from black.
Oh,
That 3/3 elk is the only thing, like the most hilarious thing, Oko can't turn into an elk.
yes. The actual elk. You can't turn into an elk.
It
Which is,
also-
well, I mean, it already is an elk, so it doesn't need to be turned. It can't be turned also into an elk. So
Well, it would
there's
lose all
flavor.
abilities if
It
you
would-
could do it.
It would
Yeah,
also
it
lose
loses
all the-
protection, but the funny thing is, Oko can't turn the elk into an elk.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, if you think about it, that thing's the most terrifying thing my deck has ever heard of.
Oh yeah.
Protection from
Elk
blue and
beatdown.
black 3/3. The hell am I gonna do
Yeah.
with that?
right. All right, are you done after?
Yeah, oh, I'm
butchering
sorry, I
them?
thought I passed.
Oh, all right. Draw. Oh boy. Let's see. He's been cast twice from the command zone now, so it costs 10.
How did it die?
Yeah. How did it die?
Butcher. Oh wait, never
But you're
mind.
never triggered.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I didn't kill anything with it yet.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Never mind.
So again, you still have the option to hit someone for 3 commander
I
damage.
do, but I'm not going to.
It'd be pretty sweet.
My Arcades deck is slow Voltron someone out for 7 swings before.
How big is Jared right now?
He's quite thick. He's at least 11, I think. One, or maybe smaller. 1, 2, 3.
Bigger
I'm
than your
amazed that
elk.
between the 2 graveyard decks, Night Soils continue to not be removed by anything.
He has an 8/8.
Yeah. Gonna attack you for 3. Please block.
Attack
I'll
Oko.
take
Block
3.
for
Commander
I'll
damage.
Should have attacked
I'll
Oko.
take 3.
Nah.
Alright, before combat damage, I'm going to play Might of the Masses. It
Ooh.
gets +6/+6 until end of turn.
Ha!
I'll take an additional 6. One,
Aha.
2.
And that's all commander damage.
I'm actually not sure about that. Let me just double check.
Well, does it turn into an elk token, or does it like do some weird stuff with counters?
I think what does Oko say specifically? It says it turns into a 3/3 elk.
His
I
all
think-
abilities becomes an elk with base power toughness
Yeah.
3/3.
Okay, so
It still
I
has
think,
the
yeah,
commander
it's still-
property,
it
though.
does
Commander.
still have the name. Yes, it does still
Well,
have the name.
it doesn't
Alright.
matter if it did take away its name. It's a property
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
card.
Yeah, because like if a
That's
Palincron flips it face down, you have to track which manifested thing is the commander still.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, yeah. So just the 9 you're taking, and I'm done.
I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
Casting Might of the Masses on someone else's scary thing is way more fun than casting on your stuff.
Wait, when did the elk become scary?
When it came in 9/9, that's when.
Right.
When it became a 9/9
I mean,
commander.
if you think about it, under the elk there is a very large, scary dragon.
Yep.
It's not a scary dragon.
So it's,
Hey, they both have
it's
horns.
a pretty dragon.
It
all
is a
dragons
pretty
are
dragon.
all dragons are scary when they're looking you in the face.
I guess so. All right, I'll untap. I'll draw. Ew. Finally, some action.
Have you been stuck on 5 lands?
No, I had to sacrifice lands,
No.
but I haven't drawn any since then. What do I want to do?
I just checked on your chat and it says only visible to you. Do you want to cash in Have Mercy?
Wow.
That's really funny in context.
Yes.
tap this for 2 blacks and 2. Cast Liliana, Waker of the Dead. What do we want to do? How many cards does everybody have?
I have 3 cards in my hand.
2.
3.
3, 2, 3. I have dispensable cards. Yup. I will. Yep. I'll plus her. We'll go 5, and we all discard a card.
I discarded my Poe and a Bill Mug.
Ancient Excavation.
No, I'll pitch up Plains.
I will pitch a Growth Spiral. I will plus this to 7. Where's the die? We're gonna make another elk. We're gonna make.
Make my elk a double elk.
Wait a second. It's genius.
Yes, it's genius. No one will
Let's get
ever see it
rid
coming.
of. Whoops. The altar.
I really appreciate you not turning my Butcher of Malachor into an elk.
Yeah, it's fun. And then I'll swing this at cross.
Lock with the elk. Get a charge
Yep.
token.
Yep. Then I will pass.
Untap. Draw. Tap 7. Commander.
There she is.
Pass.
Alright, end of your turn, Seth. Jazzy, just exile whatever the top 2 creatures are in your graveyard.
R.I.P. World Shaper and
Oh no, my shallow grave.
Consuming Aberration. Good targets.
Mm-hmm.
I figured at this point it would just take too much time to go through them all.
That's the only good ones.
Yeah. At this point, you've gotten most of the good ones.
Alright, let's try this again. I believe I have 7 creatures now. I do. Alright, so I'm going to swing out with 6 Saproings and Butcher of Malachor. Does anyone have a flyer?
No.
Nope.
I had a flyer.
Alright, Butcher of Malachor is going to go with Oko to, first of all, it's going to get +5/+5, because this time I do
Got it.
have the correct number, so Oko's going to take 10 damage if you don't have an answer for Butcher.
Uh-huh.
And then, let's go ahead and divide them up. Each of you has 2 6/6 Saplings coming at you.
Some beefy.
And if you kill any of them,
Bro.
you have to sacrifice stuff.
Oh boy, I wonder what I'll do. I'm gonna block. I'll block one of them and take 6.
Well, so nobody's having any
We
effects, right?
all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I have no effects. Attack declaration.
Ah.
22.
And I
Yeah,
have
so-
no tricks, so
Malachor, when one creature dies, we all sacrifice, right?
yep.
Well, when one of his
Or when
creatures.
my creature dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it
Okay,
would just
for-
start a
for-
chain reaction that doesn't end.
For real, for real. Yes. For some reason, I thought the elk was trading with the gigantic beefy Sapros.
Big stack.
So it's 6
No,
power.
you got
on-
Venus Flytrap. Yep, each of the Saplings has 6, Butcher has 10.
I have how many creatures in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have mana.
I
Yeah.
have 5 mana. I can exile up to 10 creatures from your graveyard.
Do you want to?
I mean,
He might want to.
I mean, you also might want to let one of the saps die if you do block, so you can get a butcher trigger at least.
It would kill right now. I would trade with Sepra. I'm just gonna no block, so I'm gonna take 12, and Oko will die.
All right. And then I pass.
All right. And draw.
I'm guessing
boy.
everyone milled their enchantment removal. That's why both Night Soil and Beastmaster Ascension are alive.
I'm not even sure if I have. Oh, I have a Rex Sage, but
I still have Feed the Storm in the deck.
All right. Now I'm actually going to do this because I can. Cast Amareth again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would like to play a Thornwood Falls, gain a life. I have an Amareth trigger. I will not reveal. Put that next to remember things. I will cast an Ornithopter.
Nice.
I would like to reveal a Thought Vessel.
Okay.
cool.
I will pass the turn.
Okie dokie.
Ornithopter's ability to chump block has never been more relevant.
Yes.
I will at the end step because I don't see any time casting this. I'm gonna cycle a neutralize.
Sure.
I have not had a single other blue. Oh, that is the worst card. Untap.
So I have a Defile in my hand and no swamps in play.
Yes. That is just how it be sometimes.
That was the worst top deck I've had in like 3 games.
Draw.
Yep.
I can't believe.
But it's Christmas, and it's Christmas season. You have to believe.
I'm sorry to whoever. I know. I'm sorry. Cross. I play Bajuka Bug.
I can hear Seth's pain.
Yeah.
It hasn't been any different the entire game. I haven't been allowed to play. The Mask of Worm was the one thing I did.
I'm sorry. I did not really expect
Yeah,
the graveyard
no,
hate
you're
enchantment that I
kinda-
had in my hand to.
You're kind of not. You played the card. I mean, you're playing it right. I'm not mad that you're playing the cards, but
Right.
that's just how the game's been going. It just is
Yeah.
what it is.
Right. I didn't expect it to
like-
live this long.
Who
Like-
else would he really Bajuka bug at this table? You don't
Yeah.
seem to have recursion. My commander says recursion on it. Like,
Recur things. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just been.
just
that-
if
the
I were to have a
incidental
Bajuka
regular
bug,
hate.
or if Paul were to have a Bajuka bug,
Oh,
I
it's
would
coming
expect
at
it to. Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just the only logical step. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Then I
also to be
will-
fair, I haven't done a whole lot this game either, just because Emerald keeps getting dealt with. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a
that
big
too.
target.
That too.
And I just
I'm
haven't had
astounded-
anything to protect it.
I'm astounded how much I'm doing considering I've been stuck on 5 lands for the entire
Yeah.
game.
The
Yeah,
Convoke
true.
has helped you out. Your
Yeah,
tokens have
that
been your
was the
chance.
point, actually, yeah. The
It's
vote was actually aimed at helping everyone with Mana Screw, but it has helped me a lot this game.
Yeah.
I forgot Convoke can pay for.
Anything,
Oh.
just creatures.
Wait a second.
I just haven't had any other creatures on my board besides Amaranth for so long.
Oh,
I
that-
just don't have. a point in
changes
casting
A
things.
lot of things. So then if I do.
Tap your Grave Troll so it can't hit me for a lot.
You got an Ornithopter.
I do. But who knows? Maybe this Ornithopter is my win con. Secretly.
Another Might of the Masses.
Yes. Ah, yes. Infinite overruns on my
gonna
Ornithopter.
Tap this stuff for 5 mana. For a. I guess I fucked up, but. Lord of Extinction.
Hmm.
Ooh. What does he say again? It's his
Power toughness equal to all cards in all graveyards.
all
Forgot
Yeah.
about
cards
Alright.
in all graveyards.
How you feel about that Pachuca bug now?
Anyone
Yeah, I forgot
anyone-
about the convoke.
anyone have instant speed Pachuca Bog for everyone?
I have
Should I
instant
know
speed
everyone?
Bajuka Bog for 2 cards at a time.
Is there a response to
Does
the?
it have haste?
No,
No.
it doesn't.
Is there a response to the cast?
No.
I have no responses to the cast.
Yeah, I have no responses.
Okay, it hits the battlefield, and then I'll use Jared to pay 3 to sacrifice it.
Draw
And
a lot of
then-
cards.
No,
Hold on
I
a
deal
second.
Dan.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
it's-
game.
How many cards are in your? How many creature cards are in your graveyard?
Creature cards?
It's
Yes.
cards. It's cards.
It's all cards.
Well, yeah, but if he
It's
can only
ability.
exile
You can
the
reduce
creatures.
Yes,
Yeah, but
I can
it's
only
going to
exile the
reduce it.
creatures.
It's
I got-
going
Yeah.
to reduce in the graveyards either way, which
But
is the important
Dead
part.
for
One,
life, and you have so many
two,
cards in your graveyard, it
three.
doesn't matter.
Yes,
I have
really
3
do.
creatures in my graveyard.
All right. Well, I'm going to exile 2 of them, and make a token,
Gotcha.
and then Dead Life. How many creatures are in your graveyard?
More than 2.
All right. Well, I need to know how many to exile. I can exile up to 8 of
Actually,
them.
I actually have 4. If you
I'm
want to
going
get
to
rid of
exile all 4 of those to make tokens.
6,
Okay.
7,
That's actually the mana
8,
tab.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And then I'm going to actually exile my own.
So how many?
I can exile 4. I definitely have 4 in here, so I'm just
4?
going to pick 4 SC. 2.
Now, how many of
4.
my things are you exiling? Or if
I exiled everything but 1 creature in Jazzy's. I exiled all of Dead Life's, and I
Okay.
exiled 4 of mine.
Okay, all of me. All right, sounds good.
And that made me 5 tokens. So now I need to actually look what Jared does. It's been a minute.
Deals damage
So
equal to its power to everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
And-
are dead.
That's what I was saying.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
35 in my grave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, we're-
all creatures, right?
we are-
1, 2,
No,
3.
it's all
It's
all
graveyards.
All graveyards. I misspoke.
Yep.
One,
All
two,
all
cards
cards.
in all
Yep.
graveyards. Yeah, we're very
Yep, we're
good.
dead.
Yay!
All right, so Jazzy, congratulations. You have the Signet. But Seth, good news. You have more than 5 achievements.
Yay!
Yep, you have cast your commander 3 or more times in the same game. Cast your commander from a zone other than the command zone. Have 20 or more cards in your graveyard. That's 3 of them. I know you have 2 more. Destroy 5
Sure.
or more non-creature, non-land permanents in the same game. You did that. And let me just find you another one. Did you sacrifice 5 more permanents in the same turn at any point, Seth?
I don't know. Maybe. Is
I
it the
don't
treasure tokens?
think-
Yeah, treasure tokens would count. If you had enough of them with like
Uh,
an Ultra Dementia, you probably got there.
I'll have to look at the VOD and get back to you. 5?
Yep.
Possible.
Did you discard 3 or more cards in the same turn?
No.
Or same game? Did you discard 3 or more cards this game?
No.
You didn't
I
draw
think-
5 more cards. Yeah, so it's going to depend whether or not you had the sacrifice 5 or more things in the same turn.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll.
Yeah, so let me know if the VOD shows that you did that one, because I have 4 for you.
Mhm.
And I will make a note for myself, and if you did, then you have the Signet. But congratulations, Jazzy, you have earned my Signet.
Coolio.
Nice.
Yeah,
Alright, good game,
that
everybody.
Night Soil that early was just like impossible to get.
It was
through.
brutal. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was-
brutal.
Yeah.
The first time I've seen that card, B I've seen it do that much work.
Like,
No.
I've used it usually, it's like, I'm going to just remove problematic things in your graveyard. It doesn't, like, fully blow you out the way like a Bajuka Bog does.
Right.
It's just like, I can let the graveyard deck do its thing, but the things that scare me, I stop. That's
Yeah.
what I try to do.
But when the person's graveyard is filled with things that scare you,
Right.
Just
Like, it also comes to
get
the
rid
point,
of
like,
all
I
of
could not, this thing's not efficient enough to have locked Jazzy out completely because there was just that much there. At some point, I
Yeah.
just didn't even care if I exiled because I couldn't get it all.
right?
It was
like,
it was the
Yeah,
hard
that's
counter
not
to
good.
me though.
That mesmeric orb
It was.
Oh yeah, I know it's a harder counter to use than I even imagined.
Well,
That turn
'Cause
one
I only-
Orb screwed me out of the game.
Yeah,
I only encore one creature at a time, and
Yeah.
as long as because like even my deck's meant to self mill myself. I don't run Mesmeric Orb because it does tend to be a target for people. Because like
I disappeared. I
like
knocked my setup over.
like Dead for Life was saying, like it hurt him so bad. So I'm sure if he could have gotten rid of it, he would have.
right.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I don't run that
Mesmeric
kind
Orb.
of.
Waiting for
Mess
red
that.
stage
Yeah.
or neutralize.
I don't really run. I mean, it makes more sense for Memeoplasm too because Memeoplasm
Or
cares about other
neutralize,
graveyards. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Night Soul was literally just anytime I go to Encore, you just be like, nah.
Right.
That's
It
why I
was really
stopped
funny. The one
mastering.
time you did, I was like, I wouldn't even night soil that because I wanted to get all those triggers.
Right. You wanted to get all those sweet,
The Zulaport Cutthroat triggers.
Zulaport
Yep.
triggers off
Yep.
the. Off
I
the
actually
master
considered
one.
making more tokens to get more Zulaport triggers.
I mean, I think you were tapped out at the time.
I know. I was thinking, could I make more?
Oh.
And so like I literally had the thought of more tokens would be good, but then I'm like, oh wait, I can't do it.
So, like, again, I really only have one answer for it unless I counter it, and you got it in so early, like, I
Yeah.
wasn't going to have a
Right.
counter for it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had. I mean, you could have gotten the destroy enchantment thing. I forget what it's called, but you mentioned it.
Oh, Meteor Golem?
Oh, that too, but no,
Feed the
the
Swarm.
black card.
Venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never drew into it, and then there was a good chance I was going to mill it anyway, because that's happened
Yeah.
before, so.
And I was actually like, I could have Assassin's Trophy that Mesmeric Orb really early, but I was like, it's not milling me that much,
Right.
so I'm just gonna like see if someone else gets rid of it.
My original plan with Venser was to Venser that the turn before I played Amaranth, so that I could have the possibility of having some good stuff on top of my library. But then he just Assassin's Trophied it instead, so I was like, ooh, don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I think I either need to have more creatures in the deck and a few less, like, instants and sorceries, or I need to
Yeah.
consider putting in, like, Archaeomancer style cards.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
way
you're
I-
also like, I can remove your cards. He can remove your cards. Guy Gardner, like,
I
There's-
was,
it's kind of a messed up.
yeah, I was less worried
Well,
about
but that's
yours because
Right.
you
So
would
the
only
thing
hit
else
maybe
is
one or
that-
two.
Yep.
His
I know,
plan isn't graveyard disruption. He just happened to have that one graveyard disruption card.
Right.
early
I
in the
have
game
two
against
graveyard
the
answers in the
graveyard.
entire deck, and one was in my opening hand.
Yeah, like I
So
said,
if
it
we
was
didn't have
literally just
that-
a rough start to the game. If we played another game, I'm
Yeah.
sure it'd be massively different. Unless like he were to like mulligan
Oh,
for it,
yeah.
which I know he wouldn't do, but
Yeah, no.
Right.
I'm not
No,
gonna
yeah.
dig for like. I'm not gonna dig
Down
for
to
my
one
sideboard card.
here. Right.
Normally it's just
Down
like,
to one
I want a
here.
Sapperling. I want a Sapperling. I
Yeah.
want a Sapperling.
Right.
Yep.
but it is what it is. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But all right, for the folks in the stream, thanks for watching. I wasn't really responding to the chat too much because I didn't want to interrupt the plays. I typed that in the chat at one point, so yeah. We'll put this up on YouTube, and I'll make sure that there's links to like the Discord channel for the Ravnica League and everything like that, so that if you are interested in joining, definitely come to the Discord and at least get involved in the discussion. Because after this one, this is like the 2-color league, and then we're gonna do a 3-color league after this. So that way you can kind of get in before we start that one. That way you can kind of start planning your deck and talking to the people who might be doing stuff and blah blah blah. So you guys want to go around the table and put in any links that you might want? I know at least one other person said they were streaming or a streamer. That
Yeah,
you, Jazzy, right?
Yeah, it's me, Jazzy. I play Arena a bunch and do a lot of standard and stuff, and I just qualified for like the Kaldheim thing and do all the tournaments and whatnot. So if you want to check me out, I stream lately at nights, so you could check that out on Twitch at Jazzy Zin. I also make YouTube videos. Been doing like how to get better at standard guides, and I just started doing commander ones. So yeah,
Cool.
under
I'll,
the same name.
I'll get your links and I'll put them in the video description as well, so that people can check you out.
Sweet.
Paul, do you have anything?
Yeah, so you already mentioned you're going to drop the Discord link for the Pokemon League. One thing I want to take an opportunity, though, this channel will be one of the many contributors to a Oathbreaker, virtual Oathbreaker charity event at the beginning of 2021, weekend of New Year's Day. And, I'll be playing, Seth will be playing, other friends of the channel like Angelo Guerrero from EDH Rec will be playing, so keep an eye out for that in the coming weeks.
Angelo, that guy.
I really want him to play Narset, but I don't know if he has it built.
First of all, he has to have a Narset. Like, otherwise we're taking his Jeskai crown back.
Right.
These are... Ooh, that's not part of that. These are the Planeswalkers that I kind of pulled out. New Golgari Nissa, Golgari Vraska... Well, Golgari Vraska.
There is a mono black Vraska, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From the...
yeah, from a pre-con in Ixalan.
Yeah. Well, this is the one that's like Death Touch Tribal. There's the Nissa who shakes the world, Koss, Chandra, Torch of Defiance, and then Duretti. Because nobody's ready for Duretti.
Right. Yeah, no, these are all super good choices. This is one of the most popular ones because people like to pair her with, I think, Genesis Wave?
Yeah. I was going to do something evil and put, like, Hurricane.
Yeah, that's actually what mine is. Mine is actually her and Hurricane.
Like, hey, when the game's
over... And then I
over...
have Squallmonger in the deck in case I can't get Hurricane to resolve.
Yeah. Game is over when I say it is.
My secret achievement in ending Commander games is to try and find a way to end the game in a tie. That's why I run Pestilence in my mono black deck too.
That's cool.
But, aside from that, and I'll talk more about that as we get closer to the date, and we'll try to stream any of the pods that I'm on and everything like that. But yeah, aside from that, check us out across all the social media. Those links will be down below, including the Praetor Gaming Discord link, as well as the Pokemon League Discord and Jazzy's links and everything like that. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.
All right, thanks for the game, Seth. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you.